Hello out there, my name is Felix Okeke. I am your marriage counselor and coach, and this is Marriage Without Tears channel. Right here is a red button. If you are not part of this channel, just click on it and get subscribed immediately. This channel is specially dedicated for married couples or those who are engaged to be married. It's an opportunity for you to learn the nitty-gritty, the art of running effective and effectual marriages and family life. This is your place. Our topic tonight is simply the relationship secrets for every woman that desires to stop her man from cheating. The relationship secrets, and we're going to give you 5. I discovered that in most cases a whole lot of men cheat, and their women, they don't know what else to do. They simply are flabbergasted. They are surprised. Some of them are even traumatized by such an experience. They don't know what else to do. And this very particular production is meant to give you one by one what to do. I will give you at least 6 points what to do, and then you will stem the tide of your man ever cheating again. So just pay attention. Number 1, I want you to begin to pay more attention on your sexuality as a person and as a woman. Your sexuality is about your feelings and the activities and everything around you that make you a woman. How you talk, how you walk, how you dress. These things are very important. What you eat, the kind of weight you carry. I discovered that so many women, the moment they get married, they allow their weight to just go boom. Some of them that were a figure 8 before you know what is happening, they have become figure 40. They have a backside that is as big as a drum. They have, breasts as big as watermelons, and before you know it, the man is looking at them on the bed like a hippopotamus or maybe an elephant. It doesn't make sense. You need to look at the way you are as a person. Look at your person. If you need to do aerobics to trim down your weight, you need to do that. Check what you put on as a person. Don't just wear anything anyhow. No, begin to take more closer look about your personal hygiene. Some of them, you look at their pubic regions at a particular time, is as wild as a Rastafarian. You look at the hairs on their armpit, is as long as that of a child. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Take a closer look at your sexuality, at your entire composition as a woman. What makes you attractive before a man? You must begin to pay attention to that, because the man, the very first point of attraction is what the man sees. If what he sees becomes repulsive, if what he sees is not what he expected, then there is a tendency for him to begin to look outside. He may not complain because he's afraid of seeing you downcast, he's afraid of your tongue lashing or your nagging. Therefore, the only way he can complain is to sneak outside and begin to seek solace in the arms of others. What you can do as a woman, take a closer look at your personality, what makes you attractive before him initially, and begin to fine-tune yourself to look the same model of what he expected. So take a closer look at your sexuality. Very, very important. The second thing I want to say is that you must learn how to begin to make love like a pro. Make love like a pro. There's a difference between having sex and making love. There's a massive difference. Every non-entity can have sex. All it takes is for you to spread out your legs and be humming like a bee at the touch of a man. That is just having sex. Every prostitute can have sex. Every fool can have sex. But it takes a dedicated woman, a woman that knows how to pleasure a man. Let me tell you, that is what the strange woman out there, that's what she brings to the table. You as a woman in marriage, you may only be doing missionary style every time. When your man says turn the other side, you say, oh, my backside is paining me, oh, you are handling me roughly. But the strange woman will give your man the scissors style. She will give your man the doggy style. She will give your man all manner of size, making sex to become very enticing. Love making becomes an experience to him. What do you think the man will do? He will prefer such experience than what you are giving him at home. So whatever it takes, don't be afraid. Don't begin to feel funny in the bedroom with your man. Be open, be crazy about it. Love it. And if there is any need why it is not so, if it has to do with a particular medication, or maybe there is something that you are not okay about, then you may visit a sex therapist or possibly your medical doctor to check you and be able to fine-tune some certain things. Please do so. Do so. Make love like a pro. Be able to take your man to your arms. Look at our earlier videos. There's an earlier video we did on how to make love to a man. Check that video again. It will minister to you. We did it about a couple of months ago. So go through our video schedule. You will see it. Study that video. It will tell you all there is about how to actually make your man feel good in bed. It's very, very important. And of course, the third thing I must tell some of us, our ladies out there, please learn to forgive him when he fails you in one way or the other. Life is about tolerance, it's about forgiveness. But I discovered that so many women, immediately you hurt them, they can never seem to forgive. They can take that thing that pain, that hurt may be there for months and years, and it undermines the relationship. When you carry an animosity inside of you, the man feels inhibited. He feels somehow, he doesn't have that freedom to exercise himself. Please learn to forgive him. If he fails you, if there's something you demanded or whatever reason you are hot on the inside, don't let your anger to last more than 24 hours of the day. Because if you allow it to last longer, there's a tendency for the man to look for happiness outside. Please, if you want your man as a woman to stay with you, learn to forgive him and learn to always have him warm in your arms. It's very, very important. Before I go to the fourth one, really, I want you to look at this red button by my side, click on it and get subscribed to my channel. This channel is specifically dedicated, like I said, to those who want to make a success of their marriage. And we have so many videos already. You can go and check it out. It will minister effectively to your marriage and turn your marriage around for good. The fourth thing I want to say is that you must develop this attitude of kindness and warmth. Be compassionate as a lover, as a person, as a wife. Have that compassion, have that kindness. Let it flow from the way you talk to him, from the way you respect him. Men treasures respect so much. If you don't know how to respect a man, then you are as good as losing out in your marriage. Be compassionate, be kind, be warm when you approach him. You can't win anything by anger or by tantrums or by nagging or by caustic remarks. You can't win anything by that. If you begin to nag a man, if you begin to make him feel unease in his own home, he will look for a warm arm somewhere to relax. It is as simple as that. I tell you, many women have lost it in marriage because they simply can't give the man peace in his own house. And woe betide thee if there is a woman out there that is eyeing him. It becomes easier for him to go to that woman's house at the end of a day's job. That is what happens to a whole lot of women. And it was caused by women who don't know how to actually treat their man. Please, as a woman, know how to treat your man with warmth, with respect, with love. Make him a friend. Let your man be first of all a friend and then a lover and a husband. Is very, very important. Develop ways of creating the right intimacy with him. Have a couples play with him. Go through some of the videos we have done. There's so much you need to learn about how to keep a man with you. It's very, very important. Please do so. And then the fifth one I want to say, please, always find a way of supporting your man in your marriage. That is the essence of your being in the union. If you don't know how to support your husband in building an effective and effectual home, there's a tendency for you to become dispensable somewhere along the line. Because the reality is that every man treasures a woman that supports him, that supports his finances, that supports his vision, that supports his goals, that supports his dream, that supports him. If you know how to support your man, I want you as a woman right now, begin to ask yourself, in what ways have my husband become better since we got married? In what ways have our relationship developed and richer since we got married? In what ways have I been of value in this union? You must begin to ask yourself some such questions, because if you can't support your man, if the man finds support somewhere else, then your marriage is as good as gone. I want you to pay real attention in the way you support your husband to fulfill his purpose. One of the greatest joys of marriage is a man being married to a woman who supports his purpose, who supports his vision, who supports his goals. Very important. And as I give you the sixth one, please, I want you to pay attention as a woman. Develop good culinary skills, the capacity to provide good meals at the end of the day. I know of so many women that even if you give them ₦1 million, they can't prepare a good soup for you. And I know of so many women who have lost their husbands in the arms of one Madam B somewhere, or Mama F somewhere, somebody who has a restaurant somewhere in town that prepares good meals, and the man, after the close of work, instead of coming home to his family, he rushes to a Mama B restaurant somewhere, get himself a good time, have a good meal, and then he comes back strolling into his home and straight to his bed. And the woman is wondering, what has happened to my man? It's because you don't know how to prepare a good meal. And let me tell you, it even becomes terrible when such a woman out there, the Madam B, is not only a good chef, but also a very pretty one. Then you are in trouble. So the only way, the only antidote to that is for you to become a good chef. And you can do that by finding a catering school somewhere. You can do that by getting someone who knows how to cook to teach you. You can do that by learning how to make good meals, how to prepare good meals. Many women have this tendency of giving that duty to their cooks, to their housemaids, but there's nothing that beats a man receiving food from the arms of his wife who have prepared such a meal. It's very interesting, it's very good. And please learn how to prepare good meals. I thank you. If you can only but do these 6 things, I can tell you that your man, if he doesn't stop going out, I can tell you that it will be lower to the barest minimum. And honestly, positive results can only come out of this. I thank you very much for actually taking time to listen to this edition. There's a red button by my side. Click on it. Get subscribed. Once again, I am Felix Okeke, and this is Marriage Without Tears channel. I want you to be part of this channel continually, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have an awesome time.